updates arriving today. Wait, yeah. Updates today. And hang on. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry. Not really sure if this is version 23.20. Well, I don't know. But, yeah. What's this?
I couldn't get this rock off of it, but it's still pretty cool, right? Well, if it isn't the idiots who tried to steal from me. Hey, he remembers us.
Hey, that's funny.
Excalibur! Excalibur!
Yeah.
Excalibur! Yeah, I couldn't get this rock off of it, but it's still pretty cool, right?
I don't really know.
And if I don't move right away, I'm probably dead.
Yeah. I just want to find...
Yeah, I mean, the next scene will probably be my last.
New updates.
I just need 9 more limbs. You know why I was putting timeout, TG? I don't... Hey guys, it's Postbox Pat, and you've probably just had a Fortnite update to download today. And this is a brand new update coming to Fortnite today, but sadly, it's not...
It's 7 p.m, guys. I was going to be live at 6, but, I forgot. Sorry.
So what is this update you've got today, and what does it have in it which will improve your game or change your game?
Sorry. What's this? Jesus Christ. Guys, I'm just having something to eat right now. So, yeah. See, I'm not really hungry. Alright, I'm back, guys. I'm back, guys. So yeah, I'm not really sure what to do anything at the moment, but I'll find something we can do.
Today, I'm going to be giving my 40 million subscriber all 40 of these cars. We have a Porsche, a Chrysler, a Tesla with a custom 40 mil wrap on it, and even a SpongeBob car. I picked this one myself. I messaged the newest one, and all I told him is that I have a surprise for him. He has no idea we're giving him 40 cars. Guys, stop jumping on the cars. Imagine getting 40 cars. How much did you spend? What does he think? 300,000. More. Really? Yeah. 500. I don't want to tell you. All right, boys, load them up.
What's this? I just found a YouTube video of Mr. Beast giving his 40 millionth subscriber 40 cars.
I don't feel like driving 10 hours 40 different times. Got a lot of room for cargo in the back. What the heck?
And the 40 million subscriber was a girl.
We put a bunch of PlayStations in it.
And now at the back of one of the cars, they were if you look inside, they were filled with what do they call PS5s? So yeah.
Fortnite just announced a brand new update, bringing along with it, considering there's been so many issues recently, free rewards potentially in bundle form that I need to reveal to you all. To save your locker from being entirely vaulted though, you need to drop a like in 3, 2, 1. Hey, congratulations, your locker is safe. Seriously though, guys, despite this update not being 23.20, we've got a lot to cover about what's upcoming in it and a free reward that you've been waiting on for quite a while. Before we hop into that, look how insanely close we are to 2.5 billion subscribers. Seriously though, guys, despite this update not being 23.20, we've got a lot to cover about what's upcoming in it and a free reward that you've been waiting on for quite a while. Before we hop into that, look how insanely close we are to 2.515 billion subscribers. It would make my start to 2023 so amazing if you do hit the button and turn on all notifications. After all, it only benefits you as we do give different subscribers every day. So once you've subscribed, comment your Epic Games ID down below and what you'd like from the item shop, and boom, you could be featured in the next video. Me and my dog Charlie the Charcoal Pug want to thank you for supporting code FM1 inside the Fortnite item shop. Literally one of the shortest and easiest codes to enter, so enter it if you haven't already. But with that said, now there's so much to cover in this update that you didn't know about, so make sure of course you don't go anywhere. First of all,
I'm just trying to find like.
As you can see, this is one of the unreleased skins called Claritis, I think it's called. Here is the spelling on screen right now anyway. Here is another unreleased skin, or the only other one despite the Rift Warden that Epic Games did reveal to us that is coming on the 18th of January. Despite Graveheart on this list already being in the item shop, so we know these are definitely upcoming anywhere in the very near future, as obviously Epic Games grant me the cosmetics early. Fingers crossed we can get some more information on referring to it as at the bottom of this email, looking like this potentially on the Fortnite surveys, and then people have obviously made actual in-locker realistic concepts of like this. I'm hoping we do hear more about this skin. Well, we'll find out in today's video. Now, also, don't forget, if you are new around here, tap that subscribe, but let's get straight into this and talk about what's going on. So, the Shockwave Hammer got disabled earlier this week.
Sorry, guys.
A bug which would actually allow you to use the Shockwave Hammer ridiculously. Loads of bugs with the Shockwave Hammer, and not just the Shockwave Hammer. Madsley also had a bug and stuff. But the key reason why they are pushing this update is because the Shockwave Hammer is a crucial part to Fortnite in this season. And they say we'll be briefly going into a downtime, which will start at 4 AM Eastern Time, to deploy a patch addressing several issues, including bouncing with the Shockwave Hammer more often than intended. Downtime is expected to last roughly 1 hour. So not too long, you can kind of get into this and get it downloaded pretty quickly and get everything. But what is going on with this hammer? Well, it simply wasn't working. It got bolted. So
Yeah.
there's going to be a bunch of other bugs fixed.
I know I'm usually live for all the new updates. I know there's not going to be any new updates in this, but I'd still be here for it. Yeah.
Update, you can see here they've actually got a list on here which are potentially fixing this update.
Okay, I think they wrote down a list of bugs that they'll be fixing in the new update. Overshield numbers appear. Firing a weapon while sprinting and jumping may not register the hit. Controller overlaps with overshield in Zero Build Arena. Opening the map or quest while using split screen causes the second player's view to turn black. Low render quality objects appearing on Starter Island. Players may be sent back to the initial location when exiting a vehicle. Oh yeah, that's a glitch with the shockwave hammer. And lastly, shockwave hammers don't deal damage to your own player-built structures. And hopefully we'll get some mini updates. Oh, Ted's online. Oh.
Not confirmed because we don't have an official patch list, but according to the Trello, they are fixed in a future update, which is probably this one or maybe the version 23.2. But it says here, bonus rewards, obviously.
I think there's two more. Players are getting a blue lobby background. Oh, they are finally fixing that bug. I find that very annoying. Every time I get on PC, my lobby background would just be blue. And lastly, bonus rewards prerequisite. I don't know what the word is. Not met issue.
For the pre-request here, not met issue, which should be fixed as well. Sadly, the blue background is in development still. We've also got a controller input fixed in the next update for PC when spectating not working correctly, so that's pretty good. And also a shockwave hammer doesn't deal damage to your own player structures, will be fixed in the next update. So yeah, there's a little overview of just some basic things they put on the Trello here. Nothing too much, but just thought I'd mention them because they're quite crucial. Also, we can expect this update to include possibly cosmetics. There was a free reward for playing with 5 friends where you get like a curling emote. I'm not too sure if this will be in this content update. It probably will be. And that's probably really it in this update. Other than that, we do have a little preview of the update.
Oh, by the way, guys, there's just 2 little changes. One, where that emote we've been waiting for, like, I don't know what the emote's called. Like, exercising. Yeah, that emote's gonna finally be arriving, and Reboot Rally is ending, too.
I guess these little perks, your little perks. So, here's a little preview of them. The Midas Touch, which will give you ammo once and a gold every time playing with AI. Even Thunder gives you a treasure map. We've got a skill check, which gives you 50 HP and 25 shield if you eliminate someone from with a common or uncommon weapon. That's like Siphon, that's pretty cool. Siphon Shotgun heals your shield and HP when you do damage to a player. That's pretty crazy. That's really mad actually, with a shotgun I guess, so that's crazy. And also, Hunter Gatherer spawns a bush, apples and mushrooms where you eliminate someone, and it cycles between spicy soda, low gravity and energy regen effects every 12 seconds. Wow, I don't know if it's doing that constantly, maybe it's when you eliminate someone, but maybe it is actually like really crazy. That one sounds amazing. Deathhand, weapon, energy, so that's pretty cool.
listen to that music.
It was great.
Really.
That's pretty cool. I guess you can use it to run away. I guess that's the flashing effect. Icy slide, icy feet effect for 7 seconds. I don't know why we want that. Weird one. Why would we want that? Like, that's so weird. Why would we want that? I don't get that one at all. Like, really get it. Also, Chris, when you're break, that's a weird one as well. It's kind of, I don't really like the experiment cracking, but it's a weird one. The shadow strike gives you shadow. Yeah, that is. So, what's going on? It's football.
I'm just trying to check something. They're boring.
Someone from the Discord server grabbed, so it's not actually a random. So don't worry, guys, I'm not being toxic.
Oh man.
I know the not in person, but I know them through the Discord. But back onto the topic. So if you listen to this part of the video, I just want to say thank you. On the channel, subscribe. But what I want to say here, I've recorded this so many times. I want to say creative content because I've been playing more. I'm not gonna lie, guys, more people play my creative experience channel, but I'm not saying it's stop and slow, guys. I don't want to use the word music. And the current format of Fortnite news content is clickbait. For example, just so you kind of get where I'm going. This is just the way things work. It's easier to make.
Yeah, by the way, guys, like, we usually get like updates. And then we got like a new update. Back like we got like a small content update back on the 4th. That had the Guardian shield. I wonder if we'll get that like owl item. Because in the trailer we saw someone flying an owl. Someone was playing as an owl.
I know the Mr. Beast one was awesome and I really enjoyed that. That was like the first one we've had in a while, but it was crazy.
And we're also getting the flamethrower, but we didn't see that in the trailer.
Have a mini live event like we did throughout the whole chapter 1 or even in chapter 2 season 8 for the new map. The huge live event with the new powered up orange cube. The first time that happened, I had thousands in tune in watching it. That's what people like.
Now I have a feeling that the owl might be similar to the guided missile. Sorry.
Second part of the video, we're going to talk about creative content, but I don't think the time is right yet. Switch over to creative content. Just there yet. It hasn't got the
Oh yeah.
Have a lot of hype around a lot of stuff where I could possibly create. I'm not going to, but if I was to create robots games, robots videos, you could make them more popular games that everyone plays and wants to know stuff about. Fortnite doesn't have that creative. It may do in the future, but it doesn't have it, and you can't get that sort of vibe on a lot of maps. I know I can do it on my own map. It's like professional. This one in the background, I created over Christmas because I was bored and I didn't even promote it on the channel, but a lot of people played it and a lot of people enjoyed it. It's like a different version of 50-50 using presents that can't be damaged, but they're going to be damaged by the person who plays them. Weird one, but where I created it. But yeah, it's cool. People liked it, and I think creating videos on my own stuff is okay once or twice a season, playing out and have more, but how to do stuff. Doing it every video, I think, isn't really what I want to do yet. It's not something that I'm before, but the matter is, that's kind of sad, but the way it is, I guess, and there's not much I can really say on that. I think I've summarised up a lot more than I was. But yeah, that's how I feel about it. They make it hard. I know they have been on break. They just isn't not as they used to be. And that's why I haven't gone anywhere. I'm still here creating maps and uploading videos when there is stuff to upload. That's I just upload when I want to upload. That's what I do. When there's stuff to upload, I'll upload.
Oh, that was epic.
But if there's nothing to upload, there's nothing going to upload. Now, the other option is to go into more like history content, storylines, like history and stuff, like 5 worst things that happen in furniture in this, 5 this, 6 this, 10 this, things like that, stuff like gaming. But I don't think, to me, it's hard on your own. You gotta remember, I'm on my own. Top 5 game is like a team of 20, maybe more. That channel's got a big team. Site there's also a big team behind me. I'm just a solo trader, close to still creating maps. That's the way I like to do it. What I do. The current stage there is and really bring exaggeration on a concept with a lot of movement, a lot of sound. Just basically catered towards the YouTube algorithm with just crazy engagement like Mr. Beast style. And that's just not me creating that every single day. Takes a long time, requires a big team on top of games, teams. You know, I'm just on my own doing that daily for news style videos, typical, doing it for history style videos, so for me, I just upload when I'm provided. That's what I want to do. So yeah, please feel like in the comments down below what your thoughts are on this topic. If you guys enjoyed this, please subscribe. Hey guys, it's Pat. Welcome back to the brand new video, and it's been a very, very long time since I've uploaded here on the channel. It's about time we now get into the video. What I've actually sent me 3 new skins. I've got some more new skins. The first one they've sent me out of 7. Get into the other 3 as well.
I just need to find some like things for like new updates.
Drop a like and sub in the next 5 seconds and this will be your Fortnite account. If you don't, this will be your account. The Fortnite 23.20 update is here, bringing us tons of new content from brand new free bundles, brand new free rewards and much, much more. So trust me, you want to make sure you're staying tuned to the very end of this video. We even have some information about upcoming live events. But just quickly, 75%.
Yeah, we're getting another live event. It's a concert.
Item shop. We do give 5 new and old subscribers every single day inside of it. So if any of you guys are going to be in need of a gift, all you have to do is drop a like on this video. Make sure you...
Fortnite, my Academia update is now available. You guys are able to see. Here are the Fortnite, my Hero Academia update is now available.
Drop a like and sub in the next 5 seconds and this will be your Fortnite account. If you don't, this will be your account. The Fortnite 23.
Hey guys, you probably just had a bonnet update to download today, and this is a
Oh yeah. I need a Pat. Hang on a sec. Ugh.
Okay, they're gone. Give me a moment.
One Jeez.
There, that transport tube will get you past their patrols. Now, stay alert. There should be another transport tube ahead. Looks like I'll have to reverse the airflow. Give me a moment.
Oh my god.
Take you right to the abduction chamber.
Guys, in 1 minute, services are gonna get disabled.
Bombs are in place.
In 1 minute, everyone's services are gonna get disabled. No.
I'll get things ready on my end. You keep those backpacks near the bombs.
Alright, everyone, services have now been disabled.
Okay,
I think.
clear on the sequence.
Wait, let's just test it out. I might not be able to load back into a game. My bad. I guess I'll just watch YouTube, find some updates. Find some feedback.
I'll figure this out. Just stay alive.
Services. Never mind, services are not disabled. So we're just gonna go through downtime.
Okay, we need to hit this thing hard and fast. I need to weaponize your packs. Brace yourselves. Remove bombs now. Arming sequence is good. Almost there. And we're done. You played your part. Now I have to play mine. We are fighting a war in which we are hopelessly outgunned. I won't bring you home. Not if there is a chance that thing can make it back to the island. Over and out.
One second, guys. I just need to see, like, there was a glitch that happened one time. Services got disabled 2 minutes or like 5 minutes after downtime had started. So let's just see if it's true or not. Yeah, services have now been disabled, everyone. That wasn't in the Bible. No, I'm just joking. In Operation Skyfire, when the UFO and the mothership was getting destroyed, see someone falling down, like a farmer falling down. Well, he was holding on like a chick boiler. I don't know.
Reality is
One second. Yeah. Technically, I don't know, really. Yeah.
Just keep your feet on the ground and move your head all around.
What is this?
You put your hands in the air and move with the sound. Do the earthquake.
Ouch.
It's fun to run for your life, huh? Great cardio. Let me get the door.
Warning. Rotation at 5 degrees.
Let's move, everyone.
Since this may not be the version 23.20 update, otherwise, the update will be released on the 17th of January.
Don't worry, guys. I'll move the bus by myself.
Yeah, shockwave hammers will be added back too. Hopefully we get some new creative updates too.
And I think honestly we all would have loved to see his power as a mythic. And that's not the only time mythics let us down, because in Chapter 3, they're just flat out boring. Since the island flipped, everyone wanted to defeat bosses like the Foundation, Dr. Sloan, and Gunner, hoping they drop an insane new power. Instead, we simply upgraded an assault rifle or an SMG, a major downgrade from But come on, who doesn't want the Rock's mythic rifle? This thing looks insane. That's not all. Players found ways to easily eliminate bosses by using fall damage. It was the best way to get insanely overpowered loot, but since Darth Vader isn't exactly meant to go down to a harpoon gun, they permanently removed this trick. Guess we'll just have to do it the hard way. But if you thought the mythics were boring, you probably forgot about the Devourer skeleton, and I don't blame you. From the first update of Chapter 3, this small change was mysteriously added to the map with no good explanation. We all thought it would continue to evolve over the season and eventually bring the monster back for an epic battle, but literally nothing changed. You probably wish you forgot about the drum shotgun, though. From terrorizing players back in Chapter 1, it returned for the first time in Season 2, and it was just as powerful as ever. It instantly ruled the loot pool, leaving players defenseless, especially at zero build. Thankfully, we only had to put up with it for one season, because Epic was pretty much forced to remove it. But you gotta be careful what you wish for, because the Vault also took our most beloved edition. A lot of people were with us for less than a season, but in that short time, everyone fell in love with him. When Season 2 arrived, he was nowhere to be seen, and it left us wondering, would we ever see him again? Epic released more Columbo mounts and
Break the bad news, everyone. We may never see Columbo again.
The MK7 from us. It was the first red dot style weapon in the game and insanely fun to use. We were able to bring it back in Season 2 with the funding stations, but Epic nerfed it into the ground before it was finally removed again in Season 3. Something that Fortnite will never vault is collabs. It's now reached the point that over 50% of cosmetics being released are from movie franchises, popular games, even real life. And while most of the community are begging for things like Stranger Things, Marvel, and more, a lot of people are starting to hate the fact that original skins are now being lost more than ever. Loopholes of Chapter 3 have also left players with only one option, and that is SMGs. With the new weapons added, shotguns were completely reworked and are more balanced than ever, which seems like a great fix until you realize how OP the spray meta became. The Stinger SMG has ruled the chapter so far, even after several nerfs, which has left a lot of players frustrated at how it's practically impossible to win without one. And so Epic's response to the situation wasn't to remove them, but to scrap building. After the IO invaded, we were unable to build for 2 whole weeks, causing everyone to completely relearn how to play. That was only temporary, but players who practiced for years to master their skills weren't exactly too happy about being forced to play without it. From one controversial feature to the next, reality saplings were added in Season 3, allowing us to literally grow our own loot. Yeah, it became as overpowered as it sounds, and it wasn't long before people complained about how every game was all gold loot. Epic decided to nerf it, making it so there's only one legendary fruit per tree, and they're not as exciting now, but let's be real, it was a much-needed change. However, I don't think anyone really complained about snipers being overpowered. We all love the bold and heavy and the possibility of one-shotting your opponents, but Epic nerfed it anyway and gave us the Hunter Bolt Sniper. The community was super quick to hate on it with the low damage and weak headshot, but even with the unvault of the heavy, they'll never be as good as they once were. So subscribe if you want the old snipers back. Let's make a movement here. Other than that, most people love the start of Chapter 3, but once Season 2 came along, it had a lot of problems. The map changes were extremely lackluster, and 3 months of it felt repetitive, with simple blimp crash sites and 7 reclaimed POIs. On top of that, instead of fun new items, Epic left the content down to funding stations to vote on old items to unvault. The season also made the AI more annoying than ever, with countless IO guns in every single location. I mean, it was impossible not to run it. Something could be started on the tanks, too. Additions like that, but something a lot of players enjoyed was the shakedown feature. Added in Chapter 2, it changed up the gameplay and made it so players weren't able to hide and run away from every single fight. With the release of Chapter 3, it was left behind, and we haven't been able to do it since. Another thing you can't do anymore is catch a llama. The introduction of zero build mode has meant that boxing them just isn't possible anymore. Instead, you'll be left chasing it around the map just for some extra ammo. I mean, it even affected healing. With no wood to collect, it is impossible.
One sec, guys. Oh.
The pump and scar have always been staples in the game. The first time they had both been removed at once. We all managed to move on until Epic began rubbing it in our faces, letting us use them in the live event, and then never again. I mean, talk about salt in the wound. Something that left more players willing to trade was the terrible XP. The battle passes were nothing to complain about. In fact, they have been some of the best ones we've seen, meaning even more people wanted to reach level 100, only to find out how much of a grind it is. Y'all asked for an increase, only to find out they nerfed it even more the following season. And just like XP, we were all patiently waiting for the daily view of the change. After Season 1, many players were predicting what would appear next, and if it would be a different collab UI each time. But when Downtime finished, it was still standing. After half a year being the same collab, thankfully, it is ready to change any day now. Season 3 also left us disappointed with the absence of motorbikes. They were leaked in the files months ago, and everyone...
Guys, if you want to know what I'm watching, I'm just watching an old video.
A little too used to the sprint mechanic Fortnite. You can literally spot a scooter in the trailer, but take it with a grain of salt, because I guess it's not the only time the vehicles have never arrived. I'm not sure how expensive a bike would be, but I can only hope it's not as bad as the upgrade price. After they were changed to use gold, they've become one of the least used features in the game. It is literally cheaper to buy a blue gun rather than upgrade a green one. I mean, what kind of scam is this? But perhaps one of the most hated changes in all of Fortnite is the addition of skill-based matchmaking. Epic are always making changes to it, meaning lobbies can go from bots to pro players in an instant. Obviously, people only want to have fun, so come on, Epic, keep the matchmaking to arena. Something Season 1 did well was content. Despite it being 4 months long, it kept us entertained with constant updates and changes, but it wasn't long before that went downhill, with Season 3 lasting a whole 15 weeks and hardly any content to show for it. Players are bored, with nothing exciting to do, making the length of the season more hated than ever. Cross my fingers, Dragon Ball Z will bring life back into Fortnite. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's been Tommy. Keep it here. In the last few months, we went from obliterating buildings as Goku to slicing up noobs with Darth Vader's lightsaber, and Fortnite isn't slowing down. Deku from My Hero Academia is now in-game, and this collab reveals Epic's secret plan for crossovers and mythics dropping throughout the next few years. But things weren't always this insane. In fact, just when Fortnite fans thought that all collabs would be budget rip-offs, Epic Games did the Avengers X Fortnite mode. Not only could you play as Thanos,
10 minutes left, guys.
First mythic item, the Infinity Gauntlet, a defining moment in Fortnite's history. A year later, Season 7 would take things to the next level. And
9 minutes left, guys.
Ever returning.
10 minutes, 9 minutes, yep.
Deleted after a few days. So instead, they went back to a safer option, Marvel. And this time, the Avengers crossover was crazier than ever. They added 8 mythics into a single LTM, like Captain America's shield and Iron Man's repulsors. These were incredibly popular. So were items like Hawkeye's bow, Stormbreaker, and even Shatari jetpacks. The list was stacked, but we wouldn't see mythics like this in regular matches until Season X with the Batman crossover. Not only did we have a Gotham City POI, but it was full of brand new weapons like the explosive batarang. These were ridiculously fun to use, but sadly weren't in the game for very long. As for the Batman grapple gun, this was an obvious reskin of the grappler, but it let you deploy your glider. In Chapter 2, things started to move up a notch. The most requested weapon in history was about to arrive, along with the rarest item of all time. The mythic goldfish looked like a trophy, which made sense because this thing was basically the ultimate prize. You threw it at someone,
gun, it would deal 200 damage, but there was a huge catch. This was so rare that nobody even knew about it for the first couple weeks, and quickly people realized that it had a 1 in 1 million chance of spawning. At least we were guaranteed to enjoy the most requested mythics of the year, lightsabers. Yeah, thanks to the Star Wars Live event, we were given all sorts like
8 minutes left.
They were only around for a few weeks because Epic Games were preparing for a massive year in 2020. With Season 2, the mythic system was changed entirely. They weren't just random weapons anymore. Now you actually had to fight a boss to earn them. Fortnite didn't exactly do a test run of this idea. They just dove headfirst into it, adding 7 mythics overnight. If you eliminated Sky, you get the first ever mythic version of the Scar, and let me tell you, everyone was trying to get this. She even had a bonus item called Sky's Grappler, and this was insanely broken because it had unlimited uses, and you can already guess how overpowered that is when you pair it with a chopper. It's not the only weapon that broke records. Deadpool was the first crossover in the Battle Pass, and he brought
7 minutes left.
the dual hand cannons. Everyone knows how OP a regular deagle is, and now we had 2 of them. If you weren't shocked enough, every time you hit an enemy, it would heal you with 3 HP. It was ridiculous. And the insanity just kept coming, because Brutus had a mythic version of the minigun, Midas had a sickening drum gun, and TNTina got the most OP of all with the Kaboom Bow. No matter how much you charged this thing up, it did maximum damage, and yeah, it had unlimited ammo because why not? And that's when they were all deleted overnight as Fortnite moved into Season 3. This time, there were only 3 bosses on the map, but they all dropped 2 mythics each. Remember the Batman grapnel gun? Well, it was now called the Glider Gun, and Jules was the new owner, who also dropped a mythic drum gun. But in the forest, you'd have to be extremely lucky to find this next item, because it only had a 1 in 10,000 chance of spawning. A golden mushroom, and let me tell you, this thing was broken. It would give you full shield immediately, no strings attached, which was just busted. It still wasn't as sought after though as Kit's Mythics, because this innocent looking cat dropped the most insane combo of the season. Eliminating him would not only give you a charged shotgun, but a shockwave launcher too, and if you pair them together, it would literally shred people in an instant. One of the most forgotten mythics in Chapter 2 belonged to Ocean, and she dropped a burst AR, but more importantly, a mythic Chug Jug. Yep, this thing had unlimited uses and would recharge over time, but we all know how slow Chug Jugs are, and nobody really paid attention to this thing. Now we've arrived in Chapter 2, Season 4, the Marvel season, which had the most mythics that have ever appeared in Fortnite to date. I literally don't have time to go through all of them, but there are some stuff in here, like the Dr. Doom's Gauntlets and Iron Man's Unibeam. The Unibeam was especially broken, and it's remembered as the most toxic mythic of the entire season. It could straight up blast anyone through multiple walls. It was ridiculous. Fortnite even added the ballers back, but not in the way you think. This came in the form of Groot's Bramble Shield, and it just turned you into a ball, even though half the time you got flung across the map. In total, the Marvel season had 14 mythics, and 2 of them weren't even for a crossover. In October, Fortnite Mares made its Chapter 2 debut, and alongside it, we got Midas's Revenge, adding a Shadow Drum Gun and a Witch Broom that was basically a portable launch pad. The mythics were only getting better as time went on, with 2021 about to bring the most popular items Fortnite had ever seen. It all started with Season 5. Even though we had the most collabs to date, only 2 characters got their own mythics. The Mandalorian patrolled around the island protecting his crashed ship. To do this, he had
sorry,
sniper rifle, which he used to
6 minutes, 5 minutes left, guys. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to the time.
But being in the sky means everyone could see you, unlike Predator's cloaking device, which turned you completely invisible. It's the only item in history that lets you do this, at least on purpose. I'm looking at you, the Shadowstone glitch. I barely even want to talk about the Spire Assassin, who had the most ridiculous mythic of Chapter 2. It literally made people quit the game. This was the Primal Shotgun, which was impossible to fight against, and it eliminated you in the blink of an eye. There was so much backlash against this thing that Epic rushed to find a replacement, swapping it with, ironically, the most useless mythic of all time, the Recycler. I'll admit it was super fun and unique.
4 minutes left, guys.
To be worth it. Around the same time, the Mythic Spire boots were added, which gave you a small rotation, but overall wasn't worth it as well. As we approached the end of the chapter, Fortnite had plenty of tricks up its sleeve, with Season 7 introducing some very interesting mythics. Dr. Sloan had a pulse rifle, which sounded powerful, but it was actually weaker than Tony Stark's pulse rifle from Season 4. They redeemed themselves with Zik and Choppy's ray gun, which felt very different and honestly gives me a bit of nostalgia. In preparation for their grand finale, Season 8 brought some insane items that blew every single fort out of the water. Sloan redeemed herself by getting a way better mythic called the Burst Assault Rifle. Everyone loved this thing, and it could beam people from a distance. But then things took a surprising turn. Carnage was in the Battle Pass, and it made it realize exactly why he's called that, because this thing was just crazy overpowered. If you combined it with the pump shotgun, you were unstoppable, letting you deploy your glider, run faster, and pull anyone through walls. To top it off, the Sideways was a huge part of this.
3 minutes left, guys.
Island that blocked you from building. In here, you can get mythics like the sideways minigun and rifle, and these both had pretty mixed reviews, but the rifle turned out to be super useful in the right situations. There was also the sideways scythe, which could be upgraded to mythic. It was pretty good, and the best part was the siphon it gave. But Chapter 2 had one day that completely broke the internet. After months of waiting, Naruto finally dropped in game alongside the whole crew, and it broke the record for the most liked Fortnite tweet of all time. The mythic paper bomb kunai released with them, and you could throw them at walls or players to stick and explode. Little did we know, we were just weeks away from the greatest mythic of all time. Nobody was prepared for how good Chapter 3's mythics were about to become. It started off with a bang, introducing the Foundation Mark 7 rifle, which had a first-person scope and absolutely beamed people. To this day, it's one of the strongest guns we have ever seen in Fortnite, but it was easily overshadowed by the Spider-Man update. His web shooters let you swing around the map and do flips in the air, and it was just so well made. I mean, people compared it to the $60 Avengers game, joking that Fortnite did it better than Marvel themselves. We were all desperate to
2
get
minutes
this in the
left,
game,
guys.
but everyone knew it was doomed. $60 Avengers game, joking that Fortnite did it better than Marvel themselves. We were all desperate to keep this in the game, but everyone knew it was doomed. Collab items never went down so fast, with the review of the season having the worst years. You can only find them by eliminating IO bosses like Huntmaster Saber, who dropped a thermal rifle which had already been in the game for months. The same goes for Sloan and Gunner, who had mythic versions of regular guns like the Striker Burst rifle and Stingray. In fact, many players thought Gunner's mythic was
2 minutes
worse than
left
normal.
unless if I already said
Well
it.
worth the trouble, though, because Season 3 was about to add the greatest mythic lineup that Fortnite has ever seen. Nobody expected Vibin to have so many insane items, and it all started with the arrival of Darth Vader. While his pickaxe looked like a metal detector, we were still able to use his lightsaber, and this had a special ability that was never seen before. You can throw it at people from a distance, which is one of the biggest problems the original lightsabers had. Fortnite also brought back the Spidey web shooters, but in a completely different way. It was redesigned and turned into an original item called the Grapple Glove. Well, it wasn't a mythic, I just had to mention this because it shows how popular the web shooters truly were. This was also the first season to let you upgrade to mythics, thanks to the reality sapling feature.
1 minute left, guys.
Let your fruit grow over time, cycling through every rarity until it got to mythic. From this, you could earn a guaranteed army shotgun, Stinger SMG, Prime shotgun, and best of all, the mythic EMR. Fortnite saved the best till last. The final update of Season 3 added a Dragon Ball to the game. The Image Cloud and the famous Kamehameha. The cloud worked the same way as the Witch Broom, where it's basically a launch pad, but our attention was always focused on the Kame mythic. It was very similar to the Chapter 2, but like 10 times better. There was a fear mechanic that made enemies blind when you attacked them. Nothing was more terrifying than hearing someone charge up the mythic from the sky. The combination with the Image Cloud and the air and just beam from above. This mythic
I saw that with my own eyes. That was quick.
Chapter 3 was a fake clip of someone blasting the battle bus. So while you can upgrade the mythic through reality saplings, this idea was scrapped at the end of the season.
If you guys want to know when services will go back up, it is till for Australia they go back up at 9 p.m. because they say downtime will last for an hour.
Eventually, it would upgrade its hand all the way to the mythic rarity, and let me tell you.
Well, yeah.
The best mythic was given to you after defeating the Herald, who dropped a burst rifle that had 0 bloom and a ton of damage.
I just need to do something real quick, guys. I'll be back. I'm back, guys. So yeah, downtime successfully started. There'll be more. I'm not sure if. I don't know if those are. Is that's it? But hopefully there'll be more updates soon. So yeah. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to be ending the live now, so thanks for watching. I will see you in the next episodes. Not episodes, videos. But maybe that makes sense. Well, anyways, bye for now, guys. And I'll be back on another live soon. Goodbye.